Hi mommies, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be speaking to you all about how to clean your baby's ears. So as new parents, we get so much stressed worrying about those simple things about caring for our baby. And cleaning those tiny delicate ears is one such thing that causes us a lot of stress. Why? Because we know that ears are such a delicate organ of the body and they are directly linked to hearing, which is such an important sense. Hence, it's very important that we take proper care and precaution whenever we are dealing or cleaning our baby's ears. First, let me take you through the anatomy of the human ear. So, the basic parts of a human ear include this is the outer ear that includes all of this part. There is a long tube-like structure called the ear canal, and at the end there is an eardrum, which is actually the basic or the most vital component of the ear that helps us listen or hear. So our ears, they produce ear wax very naturally. Just like our body produces hair, mucus, it also produces wax. This wax can either be greasy or it can be dry. It can be brown colored, yellow colored, dark brown colored, and even orange in color. Now, when we try to clean our baby's ears or even our ears, what do we look for? Our aim always is to take out this ear wax out of the ear and clean the ear wax from inside the ear. But is that required? No. That is because this ear wax is a healthy substance produced by the body. In fact, it is an indicator that your baby's body is functioning properly physiologically. This ear wax has a very important purpose. The body produces ear wax to protect the ear canal and the eardrum from any kind of external elements like dust, water, pollutants. It kind of protects it. It acts as a barrier and lubricates it. In fact, this ear wax also has antimicrobial enzymes, or you can say antibacterial properties that prevent the growth of any bacteria or infections. So this ear wax is very good for your baby or for you also, for the body, because it is protecting our ear drum, our ear canal. So we don't need to go inside our ears and take all that ear wax out. Our bodies have a very natural mechanism that whenever the body feels or the ear feels that the ear wax is now in excess, it automatically pushes the ear wax out. With the help of some tiny hair-like structures are there inside the ear canal. They push it out. They are called cilia. They push this ear wax out on its own. So mostly it comes out on its own and drops. But sometimes, because it is so greasy, so slimy, it tends to deposit here in these crevices here, all these areas and behind the ears. And these are the areas that we need to clean. We don't need to go inside our baby's ears and get that wax out. That wax is good. We will only clean that wax which our body has thrown out or our ears have thrown out. See, usually the body or our ears know how much wax to produce and they produce it in the right quantity. And whatever is extra, it comes out and it falls off. Sometimes though, there are people who have problems of producing excessive wax in their ears due to genetics or any other reason. That needs to be intervened. Here, this thing, you don't need any intervention. So, how do you clean or wipe away this excess wax that has deposited here at the outer ear behind the ears? It's very simple. Number one, cleaning your baby's ears should be part of the baby's daily hygiene routine. Ideally, cleaning of baby's ears or even your ears should be happening right after a bath. Why? Because after bathing, there's some moisture on the skin. The skin becomes supple and delicate and soft, and it makes it easier for us to wipe off that wax. So, Make this a habit that every time you're bathing your baby, after that, you've got to clean your baby's ears. Now, how do you do that? So there are two ways to do it. Number one, very simple. You can take a very soft washcloth, very soft for the baby skin. Wash your hands. Take a bowl of warm water, not hot, not cold, but warm. Take the washcloth, dip it in warm water, nicely wring it to remove any excess water. Then take the cloth, wrap it around your finger, and then you've got to make three motions. One is you clean the behind of the ear, then this, these small crevices, all of these you need to clean with a gentle hand. And lastly, you need to clean the entrance of the ear canal. Okay? Just the entrance. You don't have to put your finger inside. Don't put the finger inside. Just behind the ears, in all of these parts where the ear wax gets deposited, and just the mouth of the ear canal. As simple as that. And you can easily get the wax off. So, this is a very safe and effective way to clean your baby's ears. Another way is that you can use some baby safe earbuds that are specifically made for babies. So this is how they look. So as you can see, they have a wide base here and a narrower base here. So they are made in a way that even if you try to put them inside the baby's ears, this thicker part will not let you. So this actually is a protective kind of earbud. So what you need to do is same procedure. Take warm water, dip it in them, clean behind the ears, then change the swab. Don't use the same one to clean even the crevices here. Change the side and then clean all of these small areas where wax might get deposited. Then gently clean the opening. I am not putting this inside, okay? I am just cleaning it from here. And it is also made in a way that it cannot go inside. So this is a good way. This is what I use to clean Noor's ears. In fact, I also use it to clean my own ears, and everyone in my family uses these baby buds only because they are safer. And trust me, because of this thick base, it is much easier to clean the ears. All the wax, that is deposited here comes out very easily. So I will be linking them in the description. You can check them out. Now, what not to do? Very important. I think this section is more important. So please do not use these normal earbuds that are available in the market. Not just for babies, even for you. They are not at all safe. They have been made in a way that they can directly go through the ear canal. And if you go too deep inside, or if you're cleaning the baby's insides of the ear using it, and babies are very frisky, they tend to move, and suddenly by mistake there is a starter or the baby moves, it won't even take a second for this to go and rupture the eardrum, and there you go. This will impact the baby's hearing and even your hearing. You can't even imagine the amount of eardrum damage or rupture cases come in the hospitals. This is not safe at all. Please don't use this, not even for yourself. You don't need to get the wax out from inside the ear. That wax is good. Only clean the ear wax that is come out on its own. Also, this is not good because when we use these earbuds, we tend to push the wax inside. So, the body is actually slowly pushing it outside, and the moment we see it, we push it inside. What does it do? It causes the wax to keep on accumulating, getting stored, and eventually that wax hardens, it becomes thicker, and the body then cannot expel it out on its own, and then it causes problems like itchiness, crankiness, or ear infections. Therefore, you should not be using these at all. Okay, this pushes the wax inside, more inside, and we don't want that. Also, please don't use any sharp objects to take out your baby's earwax or even your own earwax. Don't use pens, pencils, or anything which is long, and you just go inside and we start picking our ears. Please don't do that. It will push it further inside. It can cause damage to the ear canal. It can rupture the eardrum, can hamper your hearing. Please, please, please do not use any sharp objects also. Lastly, so this is a very, very popular thing in India, and it is advised by our older generations that whenever you want to clean your baby's ears, please put a little oil in your baby's ears. Mustard oil, sarson ka tel, badam ka tel. Some people put ghee, water. Please don't do all of this. This is not recommended by any doctor, any pediatrician. This is very bad because it is actually contaminating the wax more. It increases the risk of infection, makes it accumulated deep inside, and even makes it harder to come out. So please, please, no sharp objects, no such earbuds, no pen, no pencils, and no oil, no ghee, no water. All of that is a big no. Obviously, no fingers also inside. No fingers. It can cause the same effect as that with an earbud or any other sharp object or pen or pencil. So, how do you take care of the fact that this wax doesn't get blocked or accumulated in the baby's ear? So, I follow a very, very simple thing, and even you can do that. So, every time you go to your pediatrician, which you usually go every 1 or 2 months, initially in the first 2 years for vaccination, checkups, etc., ask your doctor or your pediatrician to do an ear checkup. So, if the pediatrician would be able to see the eardrum through the wax, then he will say that nothing is wrong with the baby's ear, this is healthy wax, let it be. But if your pediatrician is not able to see the eardrum through the wax, there is so much wax accumulated, then your doctor will actually prescribe some pediatric ear drops that soften the hard wax and make them easy to come out. Then you should use those drops. Otherwise, if you follow the simple routine that I just shared with you, following every time after bath, then you will not have this problem of any wax accumulation. However, in case you see any of the following signs that I'm just going to tell you, then you must rush to your doctor as soon as possible. Number 1, if you see any kind of fluid, pus or blood coming out of the baby's ear. If you see that your baby is not responding to sounds suddenly. He was, but suddenly he's not. Because sometimes the accumulation of wax hampers hearing. So you should go to your pediatrician. Or if you feel that your baby is very, very irritable, cranky, and he's crying, holding his ears, or he's trying to put his fingers inside his ears, then that can be a sign of teething also, because in teething, this nerve actually gets inflamed, which is connected from the ear to our gums. So you can't really be sure whether it's teething or there's some infection in the baby's ear. So best to go to your doctor and get it checked. So that's about it. This was all about ear cleaning. I hope this video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.